They are the source of heated arguments, vice-like obsessions and parents driven to breaking point as new research, that's what it is, reveals the heavy toll smartphones are taking on Aussie families.
It's proved to be very toxic.
A massive increase in mental health conditions, the spread of misinformation.
It just led to gaming, which was a real issue.
They might be small enough to fit in our pockets, but the impact smartphones are having on Aussie households is huge.
Absolutely, I would say that it has a negative effect on them. Their behaviour is worse.
Big arguments. Yeah, big meltdowns.
New research across 5 countries, including Australia, revealing 80% of parents regret giving their kids a device. More than half admitting they're a major source of fights, and a third saying their child's phone use has even reduced them to tears.
It's addictive. Phone use is addictive and it affects concentration, it affects kids' sleep, it affects their mood, aggression, can lead to some cases anxiety and depression as well. So that's why parents, I think, are so concerned.
Some parents opting to give their kids retro devices, dubbed dumb phones instead, in a bid to curb their tech addiction.
We said, no, absolutely not. You don't need a smartphone.
If I could do it again, I would have waited till they were 15, 16 years old.
With the average kid now getting their first phone aged 11, there are calls for schools to do more, with parents advocating for education on the dangers of social media and tougher rules around using devices in class.
A lot of the older high school students would often be on their phones and they could be isolated socially and they don't really know what else to do. That's their coping mechanism. So I think if there's no option, it kind of forces kids to be able to find a way of communicating with their peers in some way.
A move already being adopted in public schools across the country through mobile phone bans, which schools in New South Wales have revealed leads to students showing improved behaviour, spending more time playing and paying better attention in class.
Mobile phones don't need to be in the classroom.
It's putting those measures of control in so it's not distracting the student.
So with Aussie families at breaking point, is it time we wrestle smartphones out of kids' hands? And is that even possible?
Just think how many parents right now are on their phone yelling at their kid to get off their phone, aren't they? But look, the thing is, you've got a 6-month-old, no phone, 2.5-year-old, no phone, 6 and 8, no phone. So, Pete, you're the expert, what, 22, 19, 16?
Yes, and I'll be honest, I don't have any answers for anyone. We've never really had... We've tried different things. We don't feel it's been a problem in our house. We don't have a hard and fast rule or a plan. I have concepts of a plan that maybe I'll implement for my grandkids. But I think we're all on board getting them out of the classrooms. I think they have to be out of the classrooms. We know how distracting phones are to our brains, let alone the younger brains. And it's just about policing it. How do you police it?
What do you think of the dumb phone idea?
I think change the name of it, the branding. I think if Todd Sampson's watching, mate, get onto that. Kids aren't going to be cool with having a dumb phone, I don't think.
Because I think that's where parents sort of think, I want to be able to contact my child, I want to make sure that they're okay. But if you take all the smartphone elements off, and like the batteries in like the Nokia 3210, they last for 27 days on standby.
It's a long game of Snake.
It really is.
It's a big game.
But it terrifies me because it feels like the toothpaste is already out of the tube.
Yeah.
And, there'd be kids at home watching this going, all these boomers, they want us to, hand my phone in, and it's going to be hard to wrestle them away.
It is.